Now, if I were to say that I've been doing this exactly the way Andy told me to, he'd call me a damn liar and he'd probably never come back. But
well, I'd come back. I'd call you a damn liar, but I'd come back.
Oh, that's good.
I have nothing to do with it. Not my design.
Anyway, this is shimming. This is big time shimming. We got full 2-inch stock. We've got 1.5 inch stock. That's that plain lumber. We've got some board, rough. That would be 1 inch, and we've got slats. That's about 1/2 inch off pallets. And then the plywood's going to go over that. And we have a 1-inch slope, we think, from where Andy's feet are out to the barn. We started with a, what was it, Andy, 3.5?
Yep.
3.5 inch problem slope, and then there were puddles to boot. By the morning light, maybe I can show you a little bit better what Andy and I have been working on. I think I'll be putting on just ahead of this some of the work we were doing before. Why it occurred to me to do this is because yesterday was Sunday and my brother-in-law was here, and he asked a sort of a logical question. Why are you doing all this? Wouldn't it have been easier to just tear it all out, get new material, and work with new material? And I want to respond to that actually, but let me first show what we've done. We've laid all different size blocks there, and then laid scraps of plywood that I didn't want. You know, they don't have to have any strength to them. They just have. This one isn't really right. Well, it's not really quite done, but I did lay some of the flooring that's finally going to go there. And this orange piece we're using like a straight edge, like a screed, when you lay cement from. And it was a bit complicated. We had to find where the spots were that we could use the screed off of. Now we use the screed up on edge, but we realized that there was a 3.5 inch difference in true level from the hump right here in the middle over to there. 3.5 inch. And that was so much more than I expected. I thought I was going to get away with just laying different thicknesses of plywood. Well, I decided, but Andy agreed, that we would leave a 1-inch slope on it. We wouldn't try to get all 3 inches. So when everything's said and done, there will be a 1-inch slope from the left toward the right. And what we did was we laid all different, starting over here on the deepest, that is 2 inches thick. But it varies a lot. We used Andy's laser level at first. These are rough sawn and they're 2 inches thick. That is planed, you know, that's dressed, and that's 1.5 inch thick. Over there's one that's just 1 inch thick, because it was not just even. These are planed, so they're 1.5 inch thick. That's a rough sawn board, so it's 1 inch. And this side isn't done yet. The other side is done. And when we used this like a screed, I said, we turned it up on edge, or Andy did, and see there it's still low, so it still isn't quite right. But when we're done, the floor will go on and none of this plywood will be visible, and we'll make it better. Now, to the question of why not there is another way to shim a floor. Well, maybe there's other. We could, or I could have gotten new material and run sleepers, you might call them, or joists, the whole length, and scribed to the floor, because the floor was had waves in it. And I could have scribed to the floor, and then with a bandsaw, ideally with a bandsaw, cut the curve out on the bottom. Now, those pieces I would have set like this. And what I mean by scribe, I would have scribed to the bottom, sawed that off, but it would have taken a lot of new material, and it would have been just as hard or harder. Another thing too, when I was done, it would bear like this, which actually isn't quite as strong for my purposes as that. And what I've been doing is underneath there's a joist there and there's a joist here, but I'm also putting blocks in between the joists. Well, you know, I can't really, I guess, be showing you. It'd be a little hard to show you the whole thing. I'll try again later on. But another thing, in addition to those, all those, that new 2x4s or 2x6s, I might. No, I could get away with all 2x4s over there. Then plywood. Well, I could have bought all new plywood and put it on there. But then you would have want to nail it down, and you'd still have the issue of most people don't want a plywood floor. And then the matter of, well, why not just go underneath it and straighten the floor out from underneath? I tried. But when this was built, there were some real big mistakes made. And underneath, this is supported by 6x6 oak that was put there green. And there weren't enough posts. And it sagged and dried. And so I would have to take all that out. I could not use them. You can't really jack a dry curved oak 2x6 into straight. I did put quite a few posts under it. So that was not really an option either. I'm content with this, and I think I think it'll become apparent as we go how this is going to work. So it's a very complicated job of shimming up a floor. All right, I tried to explain it. You'll see more after a few days. Bye for now.